Hello, punters, and welcome to another episode of Locked In. I'm Sam Wood, DJC and Nick joining us, and we are very, very excited to have Moz here from Mugs Punting. Mate, you made it. You got around the technology. You're here. How are you?
Mate, I'm great. When you talk about big time, this is truly big time. So I'm honoured to share the floor with, two astute punters and Lloydie, of course. So thanks for having me on. Let's do some good, hey?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are so excited, and you know, they are kind words, but we are pumped to have you guys involved with the... Sorry, I'm just having problems with my sound here. Have you guys involved with our next big punters club? We're going to have you and Bean and Nick, all three of you guys. We're having a big punters club here for, is it the 27th of May? What's the group ones we're doing, Nick?
Yeah, so we got the Queensland Derby, or the Covalika Derby, and the Kingsford Smith Cup, mate. So looking forward to it. 2 Group 1s, a couple of Group 2s, Group 3s. Ben comes into his own on Derby Day. Okay. He's played up the last few years, so I'm looking forward to being off the track and in headquarters, and who knows where the night might take us.
It's all padded walls here. I don't know if you know that, Moz. So I think Nick requested that before Ben comes, and he can really let loose. Who the fuck is that? You breathing, DJC? Someone's breathing right into this. At least it's not a...
It just must be the aura around the Punters Club Day that's coming up. It's just nervous energy everywhere. It's going to be amazing. We're pumped as well. Can't wait.
Good. I'm glad. DJC, for viewers at home, I see you've moved back away from the camera and you asked me not to mention this, but what is going on with your lips?
Never kiss dirty women. No, a bit of a mixture, I think. The young fella played in one of the coldest towns of all time on the weekend, Greater Branxton, and I think the old bit of windburn got the old bottom lip, mate, and it's absolutely caused me grief for the last couple of days. It's made my whole face swollen.
You don't reckon that zinger box you just nailed didn't burn a layer off or anything like that?
No, well, supercharged sauce is usually the medicine for every issue I've ever had.
That's what I said. Are you putting pawpaw or on like anything on your lips? It's just supercharged sauce. That's it.
Yeah, but in a bit of grief, boys. But I'll push through. You know me, mate. Won't never miss an episode.
No, you don't, mate, and we love you for it. And thank you for doing late tonight, fellas. We've had to kind of pull it all together because we really wanted to get you on the show, Moz, and we're pumped to get into these 3 races. We are going everywhere this weekend, thank you to Nick Lloyd. We are starting off in Scone. Luskin Star Stakes. It actually, even on punters.com, it has in bracket listed race, even though at the beginning it says listed race, just to like, no, it is, I swear.
I swear.
Trust me. This is a listed race. Look, trust me, this is a listed race. We have Wahaha Falls at $4.25 as our favourite. Opal Ridge 5.10, Tamerlane 8.50 with titanium power. Oscar Zulu and Gravina at $12. Not a bad little race, actually. 150k, so pulling out the big guns. Let's go on the order of DJC, Moz, Nick, you can clean them up. DJC, you have 45 seconds. Who wins the Luskin Star Stakes and why?
Yep. Heading off to beautiful Scone, only about an hour and a half from my front door, boys.
Lovely. Should be out there.
Yeah, it's not that good of a meeting, to be honest. The horse I'll be on, boys, I thought was pretty disappointing last start when I was on it, but I'm going to give it another chance. I'm going to be on Titanium Power here. I think it's got great early toe, and in my opinion, looks to be one of the only leaders in the race. So I think if you can shoot to the front from barrier 8 without doing too much work, hopefully from there grab a few cheap sectionals, should have something left in the locker to kick away into that Scone straight and steal the race. Very open race. You got horses of Opal Ridge, the Godolphin pair, but more than happy to take.
That feels good.
I think that was a long. I thought it was a minute.
I was going to say, if that didn't get a buzzer, the buzzer's not working properly.
I was sitting here just pushing. Someone's tampered it with the wall.
That's your pawpaw alarm for your lips, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, you got to put them on, light them up again.
Poor me.
Very, very shiny, mate. This is a great watch for anyone looking at this. All right, Moz, 45 seconds, go.
Well, look, until 20 minutes ago, I thought scones were just a delicious treat, but I guess it can be all right if we find a winner. Team riding doesn't exist in racing, but it does when you're the Sheikh Mohammed who owns half of the world. So I'm actually going Gravina. I think Tamerlane might try to get across there, DJ, and perhaps take you on out in front. And this boy just from Barrier 4, Rachel King, good friend of the show, I believe. Well, hopefully she still likes you. Gets a box seat and can storm over the top. Bit of value too.
Yeah, good price. What are we looking at? 12
bucks. It's common up here in Queensland, and we have a little joke of the other Golan runner. So I'm hoping the other Godolphin runner is sort of the way to look at the Scone listed race.
Arena. Listed race, yes. $12 with sports bet. I like it. Good start.
Coming hot.
All right, Nick. Hit him up.
I'm going to go back to the well. Opal Ridge on top here. She was a little bit disappointing the last couple, but she's meant to be on a Stradbroke Tats Tiara path. So if she's going to get to those races, surely
does it?
Hey, I'll tell you what. We joke about it, but Trekking won this race before he won a Stradbroke a couple of years ago. Talking about the Godolphin Blue Army, clearly Innocence won it. But look, she's trained on course. She's 1 from 1 at the track. Surely she bounces back. Like, I don't know. She's just got to be better than them, I think, if she brings it best. Dylan Gibbons goes on. Bet up.
I'm a big fan of the ones that are from these little tracks and sit around. They just have to trot them out. It's just like they're going to track work. They have to get nervous. Look, going a Rachel King horse on your first ever game, Oz, that would get you a locked in, but I'm going to go with Opal Ridge.
Yeah, Nicky. Rightly so. We had Luke Pepper on the podcast a couple of weeks ago.
Pep Dog.
So great friend of the show. No doubt listening.
I think his brother's a member as well. Didn't we figure that out somewhere?
Yeah, I think we did. Is it Glenn? Well, yeah.
Salt. No, Glenn.
Allegedly, Luke Pepper's brother.
The Pepper brothers. Yeah, he was quick to. Oh, that's my brother. Yeah, he was always going to win that.
Yeah, it's like you could have piped up before she won.
That was in the punters club, actually.
Yeah,
we haven't been on it. And he's like, oh yeah, that's my brother. Oh, okay.
Well, it's a bit eerie because we got Zach Lloyd's brother on this show right now too, from what he keeps telling us.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, Zach Lloyd, Jaden Lloyd.
Not Jaden anymore. Yeah. We're into Zach. He's number 1.
Yeah, rightly so.
Yeah, bloody oath. Morford, Phil? Right, we're still doing...
Where's that?
We're still doing races in South Australia? Fucking hell.
Hey, you're lucky I didn't go to France for the French Guineas this weekend. That would have been it.
Don't tell me the French Guineas is on.
French 2000 Guineas, yeah.
Oh,
actually,
wow.
Funny, while we're speaking of the French 2000
While you're speaking of it, yes. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Mozza and I, we've got a horse in the 2000 Guineas. We don't own it, but great story. The night before we left for Everest last year, we were sitting there, as you do, first night fever, you sit there and you watch Sky Racing until 1 a.m. Mm-hmm. And we're watching wherever they were racing somewhere, and this horse at Aidan O'Brien, Ryan Moore, it's pissed in, and we're like, oh, whack that in the black book because it'll probably be your Melbourne Cup favourite next year. And then it was, 6 months, it hasn't had a start, and it pops up in the black book one night. It's like $4. We're like, oh, righto, get on this thing. And it fucking bolts it again. So it hasn't had a start yet since, and it's meant to be racing in the French 2000 Guineas. So Paddington, for all you sickos, DJC, you'll be up late at night watching the 2000 Guineas.
I was going to say, I'm more inclined to stay up and watch that than this SA Derby that we're about to talk about. So, bet up.
I can't believe this. So who have we got here? It's race 7 at Morfordville for anyone keen to have a look at this. 2,500 metres. It is a Group 1, surprisingly. We have She's Fit at $5.10, Loco $5.50, Promises Kept $7, Swazuro with Opie Bossum at $7.50, and a whole heap of other horses. DJC, you'll definitely have one for us. Come on, kick us off.
Yeah, fellas, another horse I backed last start I'm going to be sticking strong with is She's Fit. I thought it was enormous last start. Turning into the straight, it was well back in the field, really hit the line well down the outside and only just missed. I think based off that run, the extra distance, drops in weight, I think it's going to suit her to a T. We get barrier 11, so I'm hoping it won't have to settle as far back as last start where we drew the 15. Western Australian jockey Chrissy Parnham back on board, who's got a great relationship with the horse. Hoping this is its grand final here, boys.
Where did we tipped this last time? Was it down here
Yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks ago, or was it over in...
Last start, it just got done by that. Was it a fair Sawar?
Oh,
In
yeah.
there.
Class, wow.
Yeah, Australasian Oaks, whatever race that is. Who cares?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And haven't you not stopped backing that Proscenium Arch since, Nick?
It hasn't had a start since, but it
I thought
actually
it's had
went, it
one.
actually went good. It went good. It came fifth.
Did come fifth.
Oh, yeah.
was a
What
good
did
run.
fifth pay out for you?
Yeah,
Not much. Not much. Which is nice.
Yeah, well, he's stinging you.
I love a good run.
Yeah, well, of course. All right, Moz, who are you liking in the South Australian?
So
Derby?
in the last probably 20 seconds, I've convinced myself even more so to actually maybe have a bet. High approach I'm looking at, which I think you can get $17, $18. So I've come all guns blazing with a bit of value, 2 from 2, which shows I got no chance. Comes through the ATC Derby, which was lauded by Major Bill and the Waterhouse Bots team. This thing came about, you're talking 4 wide, we're talking 40 wide around that turn. On a heavy 9, it was a hard-in-your-mouth watch. Sweezero, I think is how you pronounce it, actually finished 3rd in that derby too. So there's a bit of form you can tie in. The big tick, though, is Mr. King of South Australia, Johnny Allen, goes on board. So I think that's all I needed to say. But I think he's 2 from 2 so far, Johnny. So
Oh, I just... did DJC tell you how the rules work? Just talk straight after that.
Keep talking.
Just keep going. Just keep talking. 1 from rum, 2 from 2.
I didn't get that rule.
Wow,
All he said, just keep talking for the whole thing until they
Just
cut
keep
you off.
talking
So-
through it, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Talk, don't listen. High approach at 17s. Well, you're definitely going for value. Johnny Allen. That'll be happy with that. All right, Nick, what do we got, mate?
Yeah, well, what Moz was saying was Johnny Allen's had 2 Group 1 rides in Adelaide so far for 2 wins, and I reckon he's going to make it 3 from 3. I'm with him. We have not discussed this. High approach. It was super in that ATC Derby. It's the right form. Explosive Jack. Johnny Allen rode it in a Sydney Derby, went to Adelaide, won the South Australian Derby. I think he's won 3 or 4 editions of the race. Russian Camelot, Howard Be Thy Name, they've all won it. So this bloke, he was great. If he was 2,500, he almost wins that Sydney Derby, or he's in the placings. Every reason to be with him at $17.
Wow, that you Mugs Punting boys, far out.
We're
Yeah.
as bad as each other, aren't we? That's all that proves.
Yeah, it is.
That's right.
Obviously, we're going to lock in the $17 shot that you guys found independently. Sorry, DJC, mate. I'm going to give this one to Moz. So hopefully Moz, you got your first locked in. That's good, mate.
Usually it takes about 4 shows.
Yeah, I don't give them away. You got to
Unless you Gav, and I just give them out for free.
As Gav's sitting on his balcony, fucking freezing his ass off in Penrith, not to wake the sleeping bear. High approach. Okay, 17s. Punters will be happy if we get this one up.
Bloody oath.
What is it? Swazuro. How did I pronounce it? Swazaro?
Swazuro, something. I don't know. It's got to be.
I feel like Moz corrected me.
It's going to lose, so it doesn't really matter what it's called, to be honest.
Exactly.
So it
That's
just
right.
made me sound smarter
Exactly.
to tie it all in.
I think that's the one that Zemet told us to back 6 weeks ago at $7, and it's currently $7.
$7.50. You're getting the better price.
Yeah,
He's doing
from Barrier
futures
20.
bets like me.
Yeah. Did you tip him that originally?
Yeah, exactly. You get $7 now, but if you really wait, you'll get 18s. Okay, high approach, $17 currently with Sportsbet. All right, boys, fire up. We've got the Doomben 10,000. Finally, a real Group 1 this weekend. It's race 8 over 1,200 metres. This must put a lot of lead in you boys' pencils coming into a race like this. We've had lots of talk about it this weekend. This week in the lead-up. Paul Ailey's not running in it. Giga Kick is currently $1.86 favourite. Aft Cabin $6. Marzu, plenty going on with Marzu as well, $9. Valana, Overpass. They running Overpass? They are. I thought we might have known. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
A cracking race. Can't wait for it. DJC, kick us off. Who wins the Doomben 10,000 and why?
Yeah, as you said, mate, cracking race, but I'm sticking with the Giga Kick. Last start, won the Group 1 All-Age Stakes, defeating Zaki, who's obviously since come out and won its next race well. That was over the 1400. We dropped back to 1200, but obviously I don't think that's a concern. He won the Everest over 1200, and I think second in the TJ Smith over the same distance. Willow retains the ride. It's since been back for a trial where it just ambled up the outside of him, went straight past him and won very impressively. Obviously, Af Cabin scares me with J-Mac, but I've got Giga on top, boys.
No massive surprise, I have to admit. Moz, are you with the short price favour? Are you going
Well,
elsewhere?
look, boys, you brought the Brisbane racing specialists on for a reason. It's for times like this. So absolutely put a pen through every Brisbane horse in this field because they're shit. Giga Kick is going to Giga Dick in. This is an absolute free Group 1. I can't believe $1.80 is on offer. So if we had some winners previously, I'd just keep rolling into the Giga, the champ.
Just like Marzu last year.
Spot on. Well, we're 1 from 1 on 10,000 declarations, aren't we, Lloydie? So we'll make it 2 from 2.
Nick, are you declaring Giga Kick as well?
Oh, look, pretty much. But for the sake of diversity on this show, and just so I'm not going to ramble on about Giga Kick, I think he wins. But if you're going to have a little multiple bet, a little exacta or something, I think the old boy Eduardo at $16. There's a bit of speed. Well, there's a few leaders in the race, but I don't actually think there's that much speed. I think Natural Cross from Barrier 11. He won this race 2 years ago. He did beat Giga Kick 2 starts ago for him in the Challenge Stakes over 1,000. Look, if he can sort of get control of it, his best is definitely good enough to win. I don't know if he's at his best. He might be completely gone, but I thought 340 the place, have something on.
There you go. I'll put you down as Giga Kick with Eduardo and brackets.
As a little asterisk.
A little asterisk in there. Obviously, we're locking in Giga Kick, but I'll award it to Moz because he said Giga Dick, and then that way DJC misses out for the night.
I was going to say, usually, this is where we need a fourth. If you're going to give that to DJC, we need a fourth race just so we've got a tiebreaker.
Moz was never losing it when he said Giga Dick.
Yeah,
that's all.
$1.01.
That's where it is. So very, very good. So let me just run over those runners. So we've locked in. In the Luskin Star Stakes, DJC took Titanium Power. Mozzie went Gravina. Nick, you went Open Ridge, which we did lock in. Local fave. South Australian Derby, DJC, She's Fit. And then Moz and Nick both found high approach at 17. So obviously we locked that in. And then all three of the boys have locked in Giga Kick to dick it in. The Doomben 10,000, Eduardo and brackets for Nick as a nice little place bet. And that is it. So, thank you, gentlemen, for coming on. Punters, if you are having a listen to this and you think, fuck, what am I going to do in the next 2 weeks? What is it? It's $50 a slot.
Yep.
$50 a slot. As many slots as you want.
Got
to have a live video. Yeah. We're going to do giveaways. We're going to do... Nick and Moz said they're going to kiss on camera, which is crazy.
We've got a live kiss cam, and it's just set up on Moz and I all day.
It's just you. I don't know why you suggested that so many times. Anyway, we're going to do it.
Please.
It's going to be pumped. It's going to be really, really good.
It'll be great. And for those that haven't heard Bean yet, he is an absolute sucker for peer pressure, so we can make him do whatever the fans want on that day.
Oh, good.
I mean,
okay, we'll do a few dares. Anything.
He's desperate for a bonus bet from anyone, so he'll go all right.
Oh, very, very good. No, I'm looking forward
I tell you what, Bean will give DJC a run for the amount of vapes that he'll punch through in an afternoon. So
maybe you set an over-unders line on the puffs.
Yeah, can we bet on that? We'll get a market with Ladbrokes and we'll
get
bet
something
on that.
up. Yeah. We'll get something up. Thank you, gentlemen. DJC, you go and look after those delicious lips.
Thank you.
Put them on ice. Moz, thank you so much for joining us. And Nick, appreciate you, mate. I will see you in here tomorrow. I'll just be here. Thanks, gentlemen.
Get out of my swag.
Thank you. See you, punters.
Exactly. See us.
Cheers.